Greetings, friends. This is Elizabeth Schermer with an intuitive reading for the Grids of Light on Monday, February 2nd. Today's reading is in anticipation of tomorrow's full moon, which happens on Tuesday, February 3rd at 3:09 p.m. Pacific Time. Before I dive into the spread, which as always is spectacular, I want to say a little bit about the spectacular nature of tomorrow's full moon, and I'm going to talk a little bit about the astrology of the full moon before we do the spread. So first I'd like to remind you, if you follow these videos, that we are right now in the month of Aquarius. The sun is in Aquarius, and the card that represents Aquarius in the Thoth Tarot is the star. And this represents your own capacity this month to expand more fully into your own light, into your own connection to your higher self, to your guides, to your angels, and to the true essence of who you are, to your own radiance. So on the most basic level, the star represents your ability to connect within with the truth of who you are, and then to clearly and fully express that light to the world without holding back. This is the an overall theme of this month. And tomorrow at the full moon, the sun will be or is in Aquarius. The moon is in Leo, the opposite sign. And so the moon is reflecting the light of the sun from the zodiac sign of Leo. And this is the card for Leo, the card called Strength or Lust in the Thoth Tarot. And the Lust Strength card represents your capacity to fully embody your own light in a deep, integral way that accesses all the aspects of who you are. So in order to fully express your light in the star, what is necessary on one level is for you to claim your own fire, to claim all the parts of yourself, including all those parts maybe you have rejected in the past, to embrace even the shadow, to claim all of it, and then fully step into and expand into your strength. So this is a full moon of fire and light. And then the astrology chart is really, as I said, spectacular. So after you listen to this video, I encourage you to go to seattleastrology.org to read the full article of the chart. For an expanded explanation of this spread, you can go to thealchemyschool.com. And I'll give those addresses again at the end of the video. So now let's dive into the spread to learn more about how to access these potentials of our full strength and power and light. All the way to the left in the position of the body is the Ten of Wands oppression. Oppression refers to fire in its fully expanded form that's almost too much to handle. So in the physical world, you could think of this quality of too much fire as manifesting as anxiety or overwhelming stress or a feeling of incredible pressure or even a migraine headache. All those would be examples of the negative or shadow side of this quality of overwhelming fire. It doesn't have to express that way, but there's a tendency to go into overload because of the intensity of the fullness of what's happening. And this is definitely expressed in the potentials for the coming 2 weeks. In the chart, the astrology chart shows an amazing capacity for fullness and the necessity of us to find a way to tap into that without going into overload. So, in the position of awareness, here's your answer. And this is the Nine of Wands, companion to the Ten of Wands. The Nine of Wands, strength. The Nine of Wands speaks to your ability to connect both to the sun and to the earth, or in other words, to align vertically with grounding to your own channel or your pranic tube or your own life force, and use your tools to come back into alignment. Strength refers to your ability to align your energy so that you can channel or manage or handle all of this creative potential that's available right now. Wands are the suit of fire. So remember the card of Leo, the strength lust card, and you expanding fully into all of your strength by claiming your own fire. And then all the way in the position of Spirit, all the way to the right, another Wands. Look at this synchronicity, the 8, 9, and 10 of Wands. And you may not believe it, but I really do shuffle the deck, and I draw these cards right off the top. And so the 8 of Wands in the position of Spirit is acknowledging the importance right now of asking for help to know when to take action. Swiftness refers to swift and clear action coming from alignment. And the lightning bolts are in front of the octahedron, which I think you can probably see in the image here. This octahedron is associated with a frequency of stability and coherence. And so action comes from alignment. And when you are able to move from overwhelmment, of however it shows up for you, to return to alignment, use your tools of awareness to return to alignment, then there will be strong intuitive guidance to point you in the right direction to maximizing all the potentials of this full moon. It's really phenomenal. And the rainbow on the 8 of Wands I was really drawn to when I turned it today, signifying the opportunity for many fortunate blessings in the days to come. This reading is especially attuned to the coming 2 weeks. And you are encouraged to really ask for what leaps forward you can take in your life, because all this fire is going to propel you, has the potential to propel you forward into fortunate new directions and fortunate new accomplishments, manifestations. I drew one more card asking if there's any other information for the spread today. And the card is the Sun. The 4th card is the Sun, signifying the truth that what we are stepping into really is the opportunity for new transformation and a kind of transcendence of new awareness, new consciousness, and new inspired capacities for leadership. One of the aspects of the Sun in Tarot is inspired leadership and our capacity to illuminate the way for others as well as ourselves. It reflects community and strong communication and connection to higher awareness and for the good of all. So the potential in the coming days with this moon is for you to feel the opportunity for big expansion. It may require breaking through some patterns of fear or overwhelmment. And so I hope that this spread and the practical guidance can remind you of the ways in which you can use your own tools to return to alignment and then ask for clear guidance for taking steps to move forward. And to realize when you do feel overwhelmed that it's just the bigness of the potentials that you're experiencing. And to step back into your own strength in order to come into harmony with what's possible for you. Again, there's much more information about the unique nature of this full moon and what's possible for us. So if you'd like more information, please go to seattleastrology.org and also thealchemyschool.com, where you'll find more detailed articles to support your own expansion and fortune in the coming days. I wish you well. I wish you much happiness with this full moon. This is Elizabeth Schermer with an intuitive reading for the Grids of Light.